So now let's start sewing, and as I told you, I'm gonna use a 4.5mm hook with it, and I have my yarn here, just right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my hook and insert inside the corner, the space of the corner. Okay, so I'm gonna insert from the first one and the space from the second one. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my yarn and like double it just like this, and I'm gonna leave a long tail so I can hide it later on. Would be easy for me. So I'm gonna hold it and have like a loop with my hands just like this, and then I'm gonna take the yarn and just like grab it from the two space here, the corner, and then with a double, just don't leave the double until you make one stitch to make it like attach it nicely. So now it's attached to my work, and now I'm gonna leave the tail, okay, and take my yarn in my hand, just leave the tail to the side with the other tails here. Okay, leave it to the side, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like slip stitch to the chains or the stitches that I have here, but I'm gonna do only to the back loop. Back loop will be, okay, as I'm attaching it, as you can see, okay, I'm gonna show you the back loop. But as you can see, every stitch have two loops, back loop and front loop. This is the back loop. The back loop will be the one at, like facing me, because it's the back on the back of the work, and this is the front loop because it's at the right side of the work. Okay, so I have back loop and a front loop. I'm gonna go through the back loop only, this one only. So usually we go and take the two loops like this, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the back loop here only. So the back loop here will be facing me, and the back loop on this one will be like facing the wrong side, which will be facing the table, which will be this one here. This one here, okay? This one on the back, not to the like right side, to the back, to the wrong side of the work. I hope you can understand. Okay, so I have two loops. This is the front loop and this is the back loop. I have two loops, front loop, back loop. I'm gonna take the back loop only in the work from this one, and the back loop here will be this one, which is the first one facing me. So if I'm gonna like count it as a 4 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm gonna take the first and the fourth one and leave 2 and 3 inside. So when we finish our work, it will look seamless and look so beautiful. You're gonna see it when we finish. And let's start. So this is my tail, take it away. Now this is my connecting yarn, make sure all the tail away. And now time to seam. So I'm gonna go to the first stitch here and take my back loop, and then go to the first stitch here and take the back loop here, which is the fourth loop facing the table, and then I'm gonna slip stitch from all of them. Okay, don't make it too tight and don't make it too like loose. So again, I'm gonna go to the first loop, which is the back loop, and the fourth loop, the back loop facing the table, and slip stitch from all of them. Again, back loop and back loop facing the table on the first and fourth, and slip stitch. Again, slip stitch. 1, 4, and slip stitch, just like this. Okay. If you are working with me, it will be easy. So I hope when you reach this point, you finished your squares, at least 2 squares, so you can seam them together. Have 1 and a 4, which is 2 back loops. See? Okay, and here we go. Don't make it too tight, don't just like make it so tight so you have like a space here, so it's kind of like taking the normal shape of the square. Okay, just like this. And again, I'm sorry about the cat. If she make any noise on the background, you know, you can't control cats. And there is no place to like hold it in it, so here we go. You can see it'll become easier when you work. As you can see, looks so beautiful. So I'm gonna show you now how it looks from the other side, which is the right side. That's what I'm talking about. See this? So the two loops that we left, here we go, having this nice pattern. So you can see the seaming. You just see like a very nice two squares attached to each other in a very nice way without looking like cluttered or anything. Looks very smooth, very nice, and this is how it looks like. Let me just hold it. Very beautiful. So now I'm gonna like finish all the way until I reach my marker. So we're almost there. Okay, just continue working until you reach the marker. See? Yep. Lulu, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, so I have like 2 left. 1 and the last one, which has a marker, I'm gonna do it too. Okay, here we go, and we're done. As you can see, I reached my marker and we're done seaming. Make sure it's not tight and beautiful. And then we're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna leave a nice tail. Okay, so I can hide it nicely later on. Cut the yarn, and then like grab that and pull. Here we go. So I finished the first seaming, and here we go. So this will be like the upper part to the back or the front until we finish the 4 squares, and that will be just like this. Okay, the top will be like this as you saw in the beginning, and then we're gonna make straps from here to the other side. Okay, the arm will be coming from this part. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see nicely. Okay, here we go. So 2 straps will be from here. This is the back or the front, and the arms coming from this side. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the next square and attach it to this one or this one, whatever. You just go around until you finish all the 4 squares, attach it to each other with the seaming. As you can see, the seaming looks so beautiful. Like, it's seamless, it's beautiful. And of course, I'm gonna show you how to finish like the work and hide all that later on in the last section. But now it's the seaming part, and here we go. So now let's go and like seam the next square.